It stopped raining. It's almost Pride. I can hear a little bit more energy from you. How are we doing? My name is Eli Shibi. I'm the Executive Director of Inside Out, and welcome to the 35th Annual Inside Out Toronto 2S LGBTQ+ Film Festival, and tonight's centerpiece screening of Cactus, Pears. I'd like to thank lead sponsor RBC Royal Bank, premier sponsors Netflix and Crave, and especially I'd like to thank tonight's Leadership Circle sponsors Andrew Main Prize and Philip Kochab, who I think are here. Thank you so much for your continued support of the festival. You have been with us for many years, and it is so deeply appreciated, so thank you. We also want to thank all of our other funders, members, community partners, dedicated volunteers. Can we please get a round of applause for our volunteers? This year we have almost 500 volunteers, which is incredible. And thank you to the audience for making this festival possible every year. To mark our 35th anniversary, we launched the Play It Forward campaign, a fundraising campaign fueling the future of Inside Out and queer cinema. By donating to Play It Forward, you're helping us not only for our 35th anniversary, but also celebratory retrospective screenings and events that unfold throughout the year. We have made donating easier than ever by donating via text, so please consider donating by texting DONATE to 20222. Again, that's DONATE to 20222. I do want to mention that tonight's film is eligible for an audience award. So after this screening, you will get an email with a ballot for you to vote. And these awards are very meaningful because they support filmmakers, as the awards are attached with a cash prize. And also they let us know what you think about the film, which is always good. As part of our commitment to accessibility, I do want to mention that we are pleased to present a fully captioned program, which means there will be text on the screen for all films during tonight's screening and throughout the festival. And lastly, please don't forget to turn off your phones. Try how many people don't. We do have a bit of a treat for you folks tonight. Unfortunately, the filmmaker of this beautiful film could not make it, but we have some folks from the team who were able to join us. So to introduce part of the team, I did want to invite Fazia Mirza, who is a filmmaker who is a friend of the festival, and her film Queen of My Dreams opened our Ottawa edition of the festival and also screened at TIFF, and will also be screening at Paradise tomorrow night and soon to be on Crave. So to introduce part of the filmmaking team, please join me in welcoming Fazia Mirza.
So many microphones. Hi. Why am I here? I don't know. I love this festival. I'm an alum. They ask me for things, I say yes. But I'm also here to tell you that this festival has a history of bringing people together. I met Rohan, the writer-director of Sabar, Bonda, the film you're about to see tonight, and his producer Neeraj, and Rohan's partner Harish. I had the pleasure of meeting all of them here at Inside Out in 2019. We met because an incredible human being named Kareem Ladakh introduced us. Incidentally, I was introduced to Kareem by former executive director Andrea Wilson Mirza, my wife, whom I also met at this festival. What that means is turn to your left and right and you might get married. Now, Kareem Ladakh, he's a producer on Cactus, Pears, but he also was a producer on Rohan's short film, You for Usha, which was one of the films that screened in 2019. It was the film that brought Rohan to Canada for the first time. And Kareem was one of the people who helped bring Rohan to the festival so he could attend and see his film here on the big screen in person. And it's something that's not discussed enough, the value of you as a filmmaker being present when your work is exhibited. And I remember eating, laughing, dancing with this filmmaking team at Kareem's home. His home was often a makeshift club, dance floor, after party, and definitely after party. Now, I had the pleasure of watching Cactus Pears at its world premiere at Sundance, and I can assure you every frame is a moment. Now, Kareem, sadly could not witness that moment or be here tonight because our brother and beloved friend passed away 2 years ago. And I know Kareem would be proud. He gave so many of us. He reminded so many of us to just be who we are, encouraged all of us to follow our dreams. And now, I'd like to bring up one of the producers on the film, a local legend, I would say, a Torontonian without whom this film could not have been made, and also someone else I met at Kareem's home and through Kareem's community. Family because of shared family, an exceptional person with the biggest heart, the incredible Mohammed Kaki.
Thank you so much, Fawzia. It's amazing. It's really remarkable to be introduced by Fawzia. I wasn't expecting her to be here with Andrea, but thank you, Andrea and Fawzia, for introducing Rohan in my life, because that's how I met Rohan for his film Euphoria, which I was very fortunate to help support while I was in India, and then when it came and premiered, it had its Canadian premiere here. So thank you, and I love it that you're both here. Thank you, Inside Out, for showcasing this amazing film. I've been a Torontonian for almost 50 years, and I can't tell you how thrilling it is that it is being showcased at a film festival that is very close to my heart, and in a space which is also one of my favorite spaces. So thank you, Inside Out, Ellie, and the whole team who have programmed this. I'd like also to thank my, this is a film about families, and you'll see that, and Rohan has in his introduction, but I just want to briefly thank my sister Fatima and my niece Nadia, who are big allies. I came out to Fatima almost, over 45 years ago when I was in my 20s. I just turned 75 last week. And but very importantly, that we need allies like that in our families, and you'll see that in the family, how allyship is formed. And then I also celebrated 35 years with my amazing partner, Paul, who is also in the audience. Thank you, Paul. I love you. Thank you for being very supportive in my life. Now about the film, Rohan has a very short introduction, but what he doesn't mention is that this is his first feature film. And this is quite remarkable for someone who is not, who hasn't done film studies. And it's a very quiet film. And I don't think there is any music in it. I know there isn't any music in it, but it's really all in the visuals and in just the gestures and the quietness of the film that it makes its impact. So I'm thrilled that it won the Grand Jury Prize at Sundance, and then it's gone on to win acclaims in other festivals. It won the Honorable Mention Award at the San Francisco Film Global Visions Festival. At the Ukrainian Sunny Bunny Queer Film Festival, it won the Best Feature Award. It was the Audience Choice Award at the IFLA Festival in Los Angeles. And Rohan makes an introduction at the film, at the start of the film. And one thing he doesn't say, he doesn't talk too much, but I wish that you would go. And I asked him, can you share a clip that I can talk about? And he says, ask people to just look up on YouTube, because there are many interviews that he has done. So I really encourage you, after watching this film, to go and look up his interviews on YouTube, because Rohan is an amazing talent, as you will see from the film festival. And thank you all for being here and supporting this film. Thank you.